What's going on, everybody? It's Kyle here again with All Dogs, and today we are going to be installing some parts from a company called Sixth Element on the Tacoma. This intake's actually been on back order for a little bit, so we've been waiting on it to come in, but it is finally here. These are probably going to be the last couple pieces for this truck for a while until we slowly upgrade suspension, and then eventually we'll be getting some skids from a Sphere, and we are still waiting on it. We're still actually deciding on sliders for this truck. We haven't pulled the trigger on those yet, but yeah. Until all that stuff comes out, we'll be installing these and the truck will be done for a little bit. So what we got here from Sixth Element is an intake for the truck and then some rear recovery points. They do offer front recovery points as well as a seat delete molly kit, and they offer molly kits for the bed, as well as sooner or later gonna have a roof rack. But as for right now, I just wanted an intake in the rear recovery points. The front recovery points may come with a bumper in the future, but we haven't went that far or haven't decided on that yet. So as of right now, we're just gonna do the intake and the recovery points in this video, and that'll be it. All right, so we're gonna start up here at the front with the intake. It's pretty straightforward and pretty simple from the looks of it. I did watch their install video on how to do this beforehand, but all you really need is a flathead and Phillips screwdriver, an 8mm and a 10mm socket, as well as some kind of 3mm hex key for the bolts on the intake tube that they supply. But to start, it's as simple as there's 4 push clips here on the intake here. So you just press these down and then pull them out. You will keep 2 of them for the actual box install. So make sure you keep those around. I'm just gonna throw all 4 in the box. This piece will come out. You can set this aside. And then there's actually another tube down here that you will also pull out. So that comes out. What they recommend is taking everything off as one piece. I'm gonna take the mass airflow sensor out real quick. All right, so before you take your screws out, you'll take off your clip. Best is to push forward as you press down. It'll pop off. Then you can take your screws out and set these in the tray, or set them where you want, just don't lose them. And then remember how this goes in the box. The plug will be facing the front of the truck. Set him aside. At that point, I'm going to actually take the 2 screws off for the intake tube and just pull the box out. Guess if I had a shallow tin, I could probably do it that way, but pop this off. And then this box should just lift straight out. There is a clip here on this, so don't pull the box all the way out and tug on it because you may damage the wires. At that point, the box can come out, flip it over, so you can get to these clips here. Mike wants to, there's 2 tabs, just got to press. And then that'll come out, and you take the box out. And with these, you do need to remove these three rubber plugs. So we'll get to these in a minute. I'm gonna pull the tube off real quick. Yeah, we're just gonna, let's just undo the hose clamp completely. There we go. Interesting. These 3 rubber washers or plugs will come out. And then these actually install in the Sixth Element air box. So pop these guys out. Remember the direction they go in or they come out, so they go in the same way. Pull that guy out, and now we can move to the air box. So these simply just install back. Twist, they install pretty easily. Maybe. Of course, as I say that, okay, there we go. Say, of course, as I say that, the one wants to fight, but make sure your plug's out of the way. Now this will snap down, just, you'll feel its seat. Just goes back to your stock location. All right, she's seated. I think we're good. Next, we can do your these guys, your silicone adapters, which they're 8mm. Loosen those up. Maybe. Not loose enough yet. There we go. You want to roll those to where they don't interfere with the screws on that. And then for your other clamp down here at the bottom, just got to put it to where these things are readily accessible. At that point, you can install your tube. Remember, this thing goes towards the front, or that's towards the air box, I should say. Make sure everything's seated. At that point, you can tighten everything up. These don't have to be crazy tight, just like a quarter pass tight. Hand tight is good enough. Good. And then at this point you can install your mass airflow sensor. So your screws come out. There are washers on here, so don't lose those. And then there's also this little plate here. So you'll take these guys out. This guy will slide in here so it sits on the plate. Put your screws back. Throw that back in there. And these screws don't have to be crazy. You just tighten it enough to where the lock washer on there, the split washer, sits flat, which they're good to go. Then you can plug your mass airflow back in. And then last but not least, you install your two clips up here in the front. And with these clips, you press the nose down to where it'll, oh, they weren't kidding. Oh. And that is installed, so you are good to go. One last thing actually to check before you're done is just check your air filter here on this guy. I think it's just a flat head. Should be. Yeah, it's all the way down there though. So yeah, just check your tightness on your filter to your air box and you're good to go. So now that this is done, we'll move to the back and we'll install the recovery points, and then we'll give you some intake sounds with this thing fired up and possibly driving. But yeah, we'll move to the back now and get that done, and then we'll bring you back for the goods with this. All right, so now we're gonna move on to installing these rear recovery points. The hardware for the bolts and the nuts are both 24mm, but so there's two caps here. There's technically three, but this middle one stays, but these two big caps you'll have to take out. We just have a simple body panel remover tool. They may fight you coming out, and they will break when they come out, so don't be alarmed when that happens. So one other piece to know if you're ordering these from 6th Element is if you have a TRD Sport or lower trim than that, you will need these big washers for the inside of the frame. The TRD Off-Roads and higher come with the correct mounting holes, but these require a larger washer for the inside of the frame. So just as a heads up, if you do order these from them, let them know when you order it. Slide the bolt in, and it'll go through the frame like so, and you'll go big washer, lock washer, and nut. Then we'll do the front ones here. Goes through. And then these say directly on them to torque to 120 foot-pounds, so no way to really mess it up. I mean, you truly can, but it'd be pretty hard to. But I'll grab my torque wrench and we'll get those torqued down, and then we'll move to the other side. All right, so we got these installed and fully torqued down, and now we will do the passenger side, and then after that, we'll take this truck for a spin. we just got back from the test drive. Made all the noises I wanted, honestly. Even if it didn't make a lot more power, the turbo flutter when you let off and just the added boost, like the added intake noise is kind of what I was looking for. Yeah, it drives fine. Love the sound of it. It fits really, really well. Overall, it's a great intake. If you're interested in any of their stuff, their company name is Sixth Element Engineering. Like I said, go check out all their stuff. We can put a link down below too for you for the links. We'll put a link down below to all of their stuff and their website. If you are coming to More Expo, which is coming up at the end of April, we are filming this in April, Sixth Element will also be there, so feel free to swing by and talk to us and them. We'll catch you in the next one. Thanks.